Come on, take off your mask. 'em diamond markers, diamond bezel, um, Rolex signed crown, um, hidden clasp, signed clasp, and I've had this watch like since the late 90s, and it's only problem I ever had with it was just had to replace the crystal. And really nice watch, and I really enjoy it. My next watch is my favorite watch in the collection, and it's a Jaeger LeCoultre Master Control Home Time. Now this is a dual time watch, and I usually take it with me when I'm traveling. And it has a 2 hour hands, a primary and a secondary. The secondary hour hand is hidden under the primary hour hand, and the secondary hour hand, known as the home time, works in conjunction with the night-day indicator on the 10 o'clock. It also has a date window that works in conjunction with the current time on the primary hour hand, and it's erect rather than slanted. And most watches that have a 4 o'clock date window are usually slanted. It has a beautifully decorated movement. It's a 975 caliber with the ceramic ball bearings. And what's unique about being ceramic is that it doesn't require servicing as much as other watches with stainless steel ball bearings. And the movement's very well decorated. It has the same bridge design as a Rolex, so it has a great shock absorption. And it's 40 millimeters diameter. It wears low on the wrist, and it's only about 9 millimeters thick. It's got a beautiful sunburst dial, silver sunburst dial, and it really pops out in the sun. I love this watch. Like I said, it's probably my favorite in my collection. Then over here we have my latest acquisition, which is a Maurice Lacroix Icon Automatic. And this has an integrated bracelet, which makes it similar to the AP, GP, and Patek, but it's not in the same class, obviously. It's about 10 to 11 millimeters thick, open see-through case, showing Salida 2000-1 movement. It's pretty accurate, and it's nicely decorated. It's got a hidden clasp, and the bracelet is very nice with polished and brushed links. When you go out in the sun, it just sparkles. And it's really well done between, like I said, the polishing and the brushed surfaces. They really did a good job on this. Okay, then we'll come over here and we'll look at my Solo German. And this is Sothis from Sothis, Germany. And this is a unique watch. It has a unique moon phase, which is quite different from other moon phase watches. It's got a month, day, date complication, and it's got a beautiful silver sunburst dial. It's also got an onion crown, and it's got a ribbed case and screw-in lugs. And it's a small watch. It's 36 millimeters, but it sits high off the wrist because of the ribbed case. And it's a real nice watch. I like the Sothis. Then we'll come over here and look at my Seikos. I have a couple Seikos, and this is my Seiko Diver. It's a Seiko Orange Monster. It's a first generation, and a lot of people collect these monsters. They come in different dial colors. And this one's orange, and I had a black one, which I gave to my dad, but it was too heavy for him, and he returned it to me, and I gave it to my son. And it's a really nice watch. Keeps good time, and it's unique. Then I have the Seiko Sarb 017 with the green dial, with the cathedral hands or Mercedes. It's real nice with the green dial against the gold numerals. And I came with a leather band, but I swapped it out for a stainless steel bracelet. And it's a nice watch. I wear it quite often. It's a good beater. Take it with me to Thailand all the time. And then over here I have my Orient Star with retrograde complication on the days of the week. And it also has a subdial with the date complication, and has a power reserve at the 12 o'clock. It's 14 millimeters high off the wrist. It's got a see-through case. The actual automatic movement is nothing to look at. It's basic, but it's a nice watch. And I got one more to show you. And this watch I got as a reward when I worked at IBM. It's a no name on the dial. It's my only quartz. It has a decent bracelet, but otherwise the watch is not really worth talking about. I never wear it. It just sits and collects dust. Anyway. Okay, so let me show you my next two acquisitions. As you know, in 2020, the pandemic was raging, and I really had a lot of time on my hands sitting at home watching videos and YouTube videos on watches and so forth. And so one day I was perusing Facebook and I saw this Kickstarter campaign, and I decided to read further into it. I did some research on Yema, and I liked what I've seen, so I went ahead and funded the campaign. The price was right, and I kind of liked the look of the watch, and it was something I was actually looking for. I wanted a GMT, a Rolex style GMT, and this covered all the bases. So let's take a look. It's a bronze, Yema bronze GMT. As you can see, it has a black gradient dial, where it's lighter, brownish black in the center, and then gets darker to a darker black on the outside by the minute track. It has the same type markers as a Rolex, and I'm sure you're all familiar with the Rolex Submariner looks like. It has a nice framed date window. It has a arrow minute hand, and it's got decent lume. It's got a sapphire bezel and with a 24-hour track, and then it has the GMT hand with the red triangle, and it has the black stem for the GMT hand, so you can barely notice it when it's floating around the dial. It's 41 millimeter diameter and 13 millimeters thick. You can see it's already developing a patina. I've had it for 2 years now. The bezel action is pretty good. It has a bezel lock system that's unique to Yema. Well, I think other brands, there's a couple other brands that have it, but I think it's Yema made it a little, it's specialization for Yema, I guess we could say. But I could deal with it, or I could deal without it. It makes it unique to Yema, but it's kind of a, I don't know, I'm not going to say much about it, but it's okay. I like the looks of the watch, with it or without it. Anyway, so that's this watch. It has the Yema coat of arms, and it just has some writing on the back, Superman GMT bronze black, and it's a limited edition. And I gave you a choice of your own, you could create your own serial number, so that's what I did. And anyways, that's this Yema GMT bronze. And I got that in 2020 through a Kickstarter event, Kickstarter campaign, and I like the watch. Not my favorite, but I like it. My next watch is turning into one of my favorites. As you know, in the previous video, I said I really like my Euro Culture as my number one, but this is slowly becoming my number two. It's Chrono Toki, and it's a dress watch. It's very small at 37 millimeters. It actually wears smaller than my Rolex date, but that's okay with me. At first I thought I might have a problem with that, but it kind of grew on me, and now I like it. It has a really neat coral red dial, and if you go in the different lighting, it'll change color from orange to purple to dark red to light salmon. It's really neat. It has three stainless steel concentric circles around the markers. At the markers are on the 12, 3, 6, and 9, and the double set are at the 12 o'clock. It has a railroad track going around the edge of the dial, and the writing is Bunyo, Tokyo, where I guess is where the Precision Watch Company is located, and then it says automatic. And this is basically an Art Deco watch. It's very artistic, and it's really nice. It's all done in very high polished stainless steel. The strap is pretty nice. It's got a nice leather feel to it. Not the best, but it's adequate. On the back, it says Bonyo again, and it says designed by Ashimi Asioka, Precision Watch Company Limited, and it says made in Japan, water resistant 30 bar, and 24 joules. It's a really nice watch. It's done very well. I really like the way it feels on my wrist. I love the case, like the stainless steel case, and I love the way it feels. It's kind of a little like a Datejust as far as the design of the case. It's really neat. It's very similar to the case of my Rolex as far as the lugs and the way it's shaped, but it's not quite the same shape. But I really love the way this looks. I love the high polished hands in the second hand, and just how they, it's just a work of art. Well, that's it for my latest acquisitions, and I will talk to you all later. Oh, and one last thing. The packaging that this Chrono Toki came in was fantastic. It came in this cloth, or I'm not sure what kind of material is cloth, but the dial comes out of the ibis. This bird in Japan called the ibis, and the plumage is supposed to is where he got the dial color from the plumage of this bird, and it's supposed to bring good luck. It also came with this I'm not sure what you call it, Amari, I think Amani or Amani, and it's supposed to be good luck. You know, that's what it is, but it's nice for the idea thought. And so, anyways, I'm loving this watch. It's one of my favorites. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. You're looking at my favorite. So, anyways, that's it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.